that sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? Talking about my girl. Talking about my girl.
This is Universal Audio Hitsville Reverb Chambers. It's the only reverb plugin that's officially licensed by the MOTOWN Museum, Hitsville, USA. What you guys heard in the intro, that hit record right there, that's that signature MOTOWN sound. And we're going to show you guys exactly what I did. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my home studio. I am your host, Archie Beats, and boy, do we have a special guest today. As I was stating, the MOTOWN Hitsville Reverb for Universal Audio is the only, and I mean the only, licensed Hitsville Reverb chamber out in the entire world. So really quick, comment below, what do you like about the reverb sound that you just heard in the introduction? Comment below. Do you like the decay? Do you like the depth? Do you like you can actually hear the room? Do you like that part? So comment below. What is the Hitsville Reverb? And MOTOWN at Hitsville Studio, in the attic, they have reverb chambers. They converted the attic into reverb chambers. And this was, like I said, essential to the MOTOWN iconic sound. With the help from the original engineers who built them, Universal Audio captured the full character and the ambience of the spaces heard on some of the greatest soul records of all time. Just like you guys heard the hit record in the intro that I just did. So firstly, a huge thank you to the Universal Audio team for getting this out to me. I've had it for about 3 weeks now, and I've been putting it to the audio test, going through. I was so blown away by it the first day I got it. I am very fortunate to have a first look at this before it was released to the world, but today is launch day, and I really wanted you guys to know about this today and hear what I've done with it. I produced it. It sounds great on my pianos. It sounds great on drums. I just set my drums up here in the corner. That's why the studio looks a little different. So we're going to do a lot of stuff with that, with the reverb chamber, with the Hitsville. So, and if you guys like videos like this, first look, hey, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any updates. We do vocal chains and gear, but hey, we like these plugins too, especially plugins that's such high quality as this one. And we're going to show you guys exactly what happened. So, and like I said, we're going to get a lot of different things on this channel. You guys heard vocals with a ribbon microphone. The intro, which you guys heard the song, this was recorded with this microphone. The vocals were recorded with this microphone. This is the AEA R92, which is, what's ironic about it, the 44s that's in the reverb chamber in the emulation, the Hitsville, that captures the reverb. This is actually, I call it the little brother, the more affordable brother. Those microphones are $5,000 plus, and this one is $799. And I do have a video that I'm going to do that's going to go deep, deep, deep into using this microphones, the two sides and the ribbon technology. So you guys definitely want to subscribe so you don't miss that as well. With the reverb chambers from Hitsville, it's very simple controls. I'm going to show you guys that, allowing users to quickly dial in classic reverb sounds on the vocals and instruments, and with dynamic room modeling technology, the same used on the UAD Capital chambers and the Ocean Way plugins as well. Users can go deep into repositioning the chambers mics, which is really cool. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that as well. The new sounds beyond the original positions than what they had. So that's really cool. So the Hitsville chamber, it features instant MOTOWN sound with reverb, the only reverb chamber emulation officially licensed by the legendary Hitsville USA, the MOTOWN Museum. You can dial in rich reverb sounds on vocals and drums and more using two distinctively different custom built chambers. Also, you can customize your reverb quickly and simply high and low crossovers with depth and mix control. And you also explore new sounds by repositioning the Hitsville Reverb chamber mics using UA dynamic room modeling. Today, it's available for $349 for the UAD plugin that requires a DSP, or you can use Spark like I use. I use the Spark version of the reverb chamber, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did. As I stated, Spark, you guys know, is $19.99. I don't get paid for this. This video is not sponsored, so y'all just check it out. It's really, they're building this. They're building this plugin catalog with Spark. So you guys need to pay attention. And the owners of the Perpetual UAD plugin can also download the native version for free. So if you buy it, you can also get the native version, the non-DSP version on your computer. Basically, this is Detroit's historical reverb. So I'm not gonna, keep blabbing on about it. Let's take a look at the screen here. And if you take a look at the screen here, I had a piano, I added a drum, a MOTOWN drum. Logic has a MOTOWN drum, which is crazy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and those are actually, we have 9 audio tracks, which are actually harmonies for the most part. So technically the 4-part harmonies and stacks are pretty much 8 tracks on their own. So we basically used the Hitsville USA reverb chamber on the lead vocals, and we also used it on the overall track. So here we go. Let's talk about the lead track and the overall track here. We're going to go into the instrumental breakdown, but I really want you guys to just understand what this does to the vocals. So we have 2 reverbs going here. It just sounded more creative to me when I did it this way. It gave it a little bit more depth and dimensions. We have a reverb chamber on the main stereo out here, which Universal Audio has done a great job with making sure that it's labeled on the actual plugin. And then we have one on the lead track, because like I said, we want a little bit more dimension with that. So this is how it sounds without the reverb.
So I've got the month of May. Well, I guess you say,
without the reverb,
what can make me feel this way? Talking about my girl.
So with the room on, let's take this here with the room.
Sunshine on a cloudy day.
You hear that bottom?
When it's cold outside, I've got the month of May.
Turn the room off for the lead.
Well, I guess
kind of give it the resonance. So let's talk about what I did here. So with the reverb that goes on the lead track, what I did was my width is that I wanted it wide. I kept my width at, let me take my room back and put it back to max. You see that door open. I got the stereo on, and then right here, my width is 100% pre-delay, all cranked down. My levels are 0 right here for the low, 0 for, I wanted it to sound as natural as possible for the room, but I have chamber 2 on. And for the other one, I have the complete opposite. I have chamber 1, but let's finish up the controls. And my mids, I got my decay up to max, and I got my mix, I got it about right there. The only thing that I wish that I could see those numbers, but that's not a big deal for me. I have the Alt 605s and the Alt 605A speakers give, and I don't have it set on solo. Now for the room overall, I do have pretty much the same similar setting, but I have a different room. The room sounds completely different. And instead of having the max distance from the source, I have it slightly right there. And I like the increments that you can dial in between. There's little small increments in between, but it sounds perfect right there. I probably won't be able to get it back there perfectly, but I like that the increments, how you can dial the increments in. And then the 44s for this room too, but in this room, the speakers are different. They have the BZK 800s, and you can actually, it sounds different with the way it bounces off the wall. I like what it does to my vocals.
Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way?
And I have an LA2A compressor on the vocals, and I also have a Hitsville EQ. If you guys want to know and want to go deeper into it, we can. But I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. This is the new Hitsville USA Reverb Chamber. First look, Universal Audio. Y'all be sure to check it out in the description below. Hey, don't forget to be great. Until next time, this is your boy Beats, and I'm signing off.